How far would you go to keep your job? They say everyone has a breaking point. I just didn't realize I'd find mine under fluorescent lights and a company logo that used to mean safety. My name's Daniel. I'm a single dad, or at least I was trying my best to be one. After my wife left, I took the first decent job I could find. Mid-level manager at a logistics firm. Long hours, demanding clients, barely enough to cover rent and my daughter's school fees. But it was stability, something I hadn't felt in years. Then came him, Marcus, the regional director. Charismatic, confident, with that salesman grin that could make a room believe anything he said. He called me the reliable one. Said he saw potential in me. I wanted to believe him. It started small. Daniel, could you adjust a few numbers before the report goes out? He said it was for presentation purposes. Then it became, can you sign off on this shipment discrepancy? A shipment that didn't exist. I told myself it was harmless, that I was protecting the team, that good employees don't ask too many questions. Until one night, he handed me a folder and said, you're signing this, or your department won't exist next quarter. Inside were falsified invoices, big ones. I remember staring at the papers, my hands shaking. I had two choices, sign or lose my job, lose everything. I signed. The guilt sat in my stomach like a stone. Every morning I looked at my daughter's photo on my desk and told myself I was doing it for her. But then the whispers started. Other employees being quietly fired, their emails erased, their desks emptied overnight. Then came the audit. The investigators arrived unannounced. Marcus smiled like nothing was wrong. But that night he called me into his office, shut the door and said, if they ask, it was all you. You're the one who signed everything. That's when I broke. I went home, pulled every file, every email, every message. He thought I was too scared to fight back. He was wrong. The next morning I walked into HR and handed them a flash drive. When security escorted Marcus out later that week, he didn't look at me, just kept his head down, jaw clenched. They offered me his position. I turned it down. Now I get to see my daughter every evening instead of sleeping at my desk. The job was supposed to be survival, but somewhere along the line, I almost forgot who I was surviving for. So if you ever ask yourself how far you'd go to keep your job, remember, some things aren't worth keeping.